You hear me? It doesn't look like we have good reception. I don't think this isn't going to happen today. It's not going to happen today.
Understood, Your Honor.
I don't have time to wait, and my assistant's not here to send them into the courtroom unless we're doing this, because I have to race to Polk County Court after we're done here. Can you hear me, Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Okay. So we're hoping this is going to work, but I'm not sure. It keeps cutting out. Can you step outside? It looks like you're in a metal building. Maybe this is better. Okay. You're going to have to stop walking though, because I'm going to vomit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was making me I get motion sickness very easily. All right, are you okay? Are you there? Can you hear me? All right, we'll try it. We're going to try it. We'll go on the record in the matter 25 CF 144, State of Wisconsin versus Douglas Burke. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. We have Joel Feliski, defense counsel in person. Mr. Burke appears by video conferencing with approval of the court. We're set today in this matter for a plea and sentencing. Off the record, Mr. Feliski, you informed the court that you were unable to connect with him to do a plea questionnaire waiver of rights form. That's fine. The court, with the offer that's been accepted, that's fine. I can go over all of that in my colloquy. Can you please recite the offer for the record?
Yes, Your Honor. This agreement is for a plea to count 2 of the complaint in 25 CF 144, along with a plea to the traffic ticket matter. I apologize. I'm just, there we are. That would be for 25 TR 847. There'd be a joint recommendation here for court costs payment. I have here an amount of $643.50.
For total for both cases?
I believe that covers both cases, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Mr. Burke, is that the agreement that you've reached with the state?
Yes.
And if the court accepts it, when are you going to be able to pay that $643.50 off?
I just started work today, so I would say in 30 days.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So, Mr. Burke, how old are you?
47.
Can you read, write, and do you understand the English language?
I can.
You are appearing by video conferencing here today. Do you understand you have the right to be here in person?
I do.
And you would be waiving that right and asking the court to allow you to enter a plea and be sentenced by video?
Yes, I do.
If at any time you have any questions or concerns and you need to speak with your attorney, let me know and I will send him either to our Zoom room and set you up that way, or he can give you a call, okay?
Yes.
All right. So have you had any drugs, alcohol, or other medications in the last 24 hours?
No.
Do you understand that you would be able to have a jury trial? You would be able to have your attorney cross-examine the state's witnesses or call witnesses to testify for you. You would have the right to testify on your own behalf or remain silent and not have your silence used against you. You would also have the right to have that jury trial in which 12 of your peers would need to reach a unanimous decision as to a guilty verdict or find you not guilty. And you would also have the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand all those rights you're giving up here today?
I do.
Do you understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States, your plea could result in your deportation?
Yes, I understand.
Do you understand the state would have to prove on or around September 30th, 2025 in Burnett County, Wisconsin, you knowingly obstructed an officer while the officer was doing an act in an official capacity and with lawful authority. Do you understand? Do you understand what the state would have to prove?
I understand all of that. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty could be a fine of up to $10,000 or 9 months of incarceration or both?
I understand.
Do you also understand that you would be able to fight the ticket and have a trial on that matter as well, which is operating without a valid license. You understand that?
I do.
You understand the maximum possible penalty could be more, but the ticket prices would be $200.50, 3 points off of your license. Do you understand that?
I do.
Do you understand that there's been an agreement reached for costs only, but the court does not have to follow that? Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you still wish to proceed and enter a guilty plea here today?
Yes, I do.
Did you go over the criminal complaint with your attorney? In particular, that section called the probable cause section, where it basically says what happened and why you were charged with the crimes?
We did. Yes, Your Honor.
For the most part, are those facts accurate?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty today to the operating without a valid license ticket, as well as the obstructing an officer because you are guilty?
Yes.
May the court use the probable cause section of the criminal complaint to find a factual basis?
So stipulated.
Has anyone made any threats or any promises to you, Mr. Burke, for you to plead guilty today?
No.
You're doing so freely and intelligently and voluntarily?
I am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney's services?
I am.
He's done a good job?
He has.
All right. Any questions for the court or for your attorney before I proceed?
None, Your Honor.
As to count 2 in 25 CF 144, obstructing an officer, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
As to the ticket 25 TR 847, operating without a valid license, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
The court will find your pleas of guilt are done knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. I'm going to find that you understand your constitutional rights and what it means to waive and give up those rights. I'm going to find a factual basis to accept your pleas of guilt. Based on that, I will find you guilty of both of those matters. The other charge in the CF matter will be dismissed and read in for purposes of sentencing. A judgment of conviction will be entered today. Argument, Mr. Schmidt.
The main reasons for this agreement is he was looking to avoid the conclusion of a Minnesota case. I think what he's had here with the short jail time is sufficient for this for Wisconsin. This is the only case he has in Wisconsin. His entire history is Minnesota. What he's looking at in Minnesota is a presumptive sentence of 34 to 46 months of prison. So he's facing much, much more there on a much more serious charge. We wouldn't want to create a connection to Wisconsin through something like probation. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Feliski.
Thank you, Honor. I think costs are appropriate here. As the state mentioned, Mr. Burke is not a resident of the area. He does not have ties to the community. I think that the amount of the forfeiture here, the amount that's been requested for court cost and the ticket is going to be sufficient to deter behavior going forward. I think this is an appropriate agreement. I'd ask the court to follow it. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Burke, anything you want to add or state?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Burke, are you still on, it looks like Exeon Street Northwest?
Yes.
And telephone, does it end in 1086?
Correct.
All right, thank you. Mr. Burke, this isn't a serious crime in the fact that you have more serious allegations pending in Minnesota. I hope you get those resolved, and it sounds like they could be serious, or they're a ton more serious than this matter. I believe he was in jail for 2 days here, for 2 days in our custody. You don't have ties here. You're doing what you need to do. You have told the court that you can take care of paying your fines and fees related to this within 30 days. So I'm glad to hear that. I'm going to give you a little bit more though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sentence you to 2 days of jail, time served, because you have 2 days of jail credit. I'm going to assess $443 for the misdemeanor, $200.50 for the ticket, 3 points off of your license. I'm going to order that the matter be that you pay this off. I'm going to give you 60 days to pay, so it gives you a little bit more time. If you fail to pay within 60 days, not only will the court enter a civil judgment against you, I will issue a warrant, and you could sit up to 6 months in jail. So please make that pay that off within 60 days. If you can pay it sooner, I would do that, because then you ensure that you get me off of your back. You have 20 days to appeal. Should you fail to appeal within 20 days, you do lose that right. I do need to order your DNA. So what you're gonna need to do is call the Burnett County Sheriff's Department, see if they need it. They may have taken it already. If they need it, they'll tell you what to do. If they don't, then you're good to go. I said 20 days to appeal. I think that's it. What am I missing, Mr. Schmidt?
Nothing from me.
Mr. Felisky?
Nothing further. Thank you.
All right, good luck, Mr. Burke. Thank you.